The creature has 3 hearts and 9 brains, has blue blood and a strange nervous system, unlike any other creature on Earth. If there is one animal on Earth that makes you immediately think of alien creatures, it is the octopus. With the ability to change colors like a magician, regenerate lost tentacles like a superhero, and an intelligence so remarkable that it can solve complex puzzles, the octopus is truly a wonder of nature. Imagine an invertebrate that can squeeze through the narrowest gaps, detect smells with taste buds attached to its hands, and even have the ability to squirt ink to escape its enemies. These extraordinary abilities not only make octopuses talented hunters, but also masters of the art of survival. It sounds like octopuses are quite a mysterious creature, but on the contrary, they are very familiar with our daily lives, especially as a food that is very rich in protein and nutrition. But before you think about the super delicious dishes are made from them and close your eyes, feel their fresh and succulent taste, let me tell you some facts about them a little more. Unlike other creatures on Earth, octopuses have 8 arms, also called tentacles, and belong to the group of cephalopod. This is the first characteristic when we see that this creature is completely different from the majority. As any other creatures on Earth, octopuses, magical creatures of the ocean, possess 8 flexible tentacles with thousands of attachments. These senses are not only moving tools but also sophisticated sensors. With 8 tentacles, the octopus can move gracefully through the narrowest crevices of the ocean floor. Each tentacle is controlled by a complex neural network, helping it respond quickly and accurately to its surroundings. Octopus tentacles are deadly traps during hunting. Thousands of feelers attached to its tentacles create strong suction, helping it easily grasp and control its prey. A study at the University of Washington has shown that each octopus's senses can create a suction force twice its body weight. But the tentacles' abilities don't stop at hunting. They can perform delicate tasks such as opening seashells and breaking crab shell. Scientists watched an octopus use its tentacles to open the lid of a jar of food in just a few seconds. Eight powerful tentacles, thousands of sophisticated cuppings, and uncanny camouflage, the octopus is truly a wonder of the ocean, a creature that surprises and amazes us. And if most creatures on Earth have only 1 brain and 1 heart, the octopus has up to 9 brains and 3 hearts. There is a theory that octopuses are alien creatures. Left over from a trip of alien creatures to Earth, they possess about 500 million nerve cells, more than 2/3 of which are located in their tentacles and body. As a result, octopuses are thought to have 9 brains, a donut-shaped brain in the head and another 8 mini-brains located in each tentacle, leading some scientists to wonder whether tentacles actually have a mind of their own and can function independently of the central brain. However, recent research shows that this is not entirely true. New research reported in the journal Current Biology looked at the central nervous system of octopuses and revealed that their tentacles don't actually function independently of the central brain, but in fact have more links than previously thought. This research has made it clear that the octopus's tentacles do not function completely independently of the brain. There is information flow between the peripheral and central nervous system. Instead of talking about an octopus with 9 brains, we're actually talking about an octopus with 1 brain and 8 highly intelligent tentacles, said the study's lead author, Dr. Tamar Gutnick, an octopus researcher at Okinawa University of Science and Technology, Japan. To come up with their results, the researchers looked at common Mediterranean octopus species to see whether single tentacles could provide the brain with 2 different types of sensory information through several experiments, maze or not. The maze consists of a Y-shaped tube in which the octopus can send its tentacles down the right or left path to find a food reward. They appear to explore the maze using quick movements, either by pushing or sending their tentacles straight through the tube into the end box. If the octopus gets the correct tube, it will find food. But if it goes into the wrong tube, Food will be blocked by a net, and the scientists removed the maze. The study found that 5 of the 6 octopuses eventually learned the correct direction to push or pull their tentacles through the maze to get to their food. Most importantly, they were able to successfully navigate the maze using tentacles that had never been used before. This learning process shows that the tentacles require a central brain and that they do not autonomously function as their own independent mind, researchers said. We concluded that, although the octopus's tentacles have a great capacity for independent action, they are also subject to central control, allowing purposeful, organized behavior of the entire population, organism in general, researchers said. However, there are still many mysteries surrounding the octopus brain. Essentially, it's unclear why octopuses and other cephalopods are so intelligent. While scientists have some idea of how high levels of intelligence have evolved among certain species, such as chimpanzees or dolphins, most of their theories fail when applied to the strange world of cephalopod. The octopus's brain is very different, still a black box for us. There's a lot to learn, Dr. Gutnick concluded. Octopuses are considered one of the most intelligent animals in the water, capable of solving complex problems and even using tools. They are so intelligent that they are scary. Octopuses are one of the most intelligent creatures living in the ocean. Research shows that the octopus's brain has lobular folds, similar to the brains of vertebrates. They have the ability to remember well and even deduce the routes they need to take. They are truly the escapees of the sea, with the ability to twist open jar lids when locked inside, compressing their bulky bodies through narrow slits to escape the confined space. Octopuses can build small dens and use rocks to create a kind of shield to protect the entrant. This tentacled undersea mollusk is one of the only invertebrates known to use tools. In addition to solving tasks using tools for food rewards in the laboratory, wild octopuses have been shown to build small nests and use rocks to create a kind of shield to protect the entrance, said the senior curator of mollusks at the Natural History Museum, London, UK. Some common blanket octopuses are even known to use their tentacles as weapons. Otto, an octopus kept in an aquarium in Germany, even threw rocks at the glass and sprayed water at the overhead lights to short-circuit the bright lights, making him uncomfortable. Nerve system. Octopus is one of the intelligent species that does not use its brain methods. Octopuses possess more than 500 million nerve cells, more than the nerve cells of a dog. It sounds like a lot, but that's just compared to other animals. And compared to humans, the number of nerve cells in the octopus species are 172 times smaller than humans. A rather modest number. Octopuses have the ability to be flexible in behavior. The closest ancestor we share with the octopus existed 500 million years ago. Why do they have so many similarities to humans and so many similarities to aliens? Despite having many tentacles with many suction cups and no bones, octopuses have eyes, brains, and curiosity just like ours. In history books as well as behavioral studies, the intelligence of octopuses always has a certain position. They have the ability to perceive through mechanisms of receiving, processing, transforming, remembering information, and making action decisions. The octopus's brain and tentacles operate completely independently of each other. The research team used behavioral monitoring and neural recording techniques to better understand how neurons and tentacles receive and process information. When octopuses move to hunt and explore, they discovered that the octopus's suckers and senses receive information very quickly. They handle and signal the octopus to take action without the need for brain intervention. These studies have proven that the octopus's brain and tentacles operate completely independently of each other. Even when severed, the tentacles can still move and move. Superincarnation. According to Science ABC, octopuses can change the color pigments in their skin to match the surrounding environment. Furthermore, this animal can also impersonate the appearance and gestures of some other marine animals. Helps increase survival when encountering danger. To this day, scientists are still continuing to research how they transform, especially answering the question of how the octopus knows when to use this disguise. When should I use another disguise? The octopus meets all criteria for assessing intelligence. The octopus meets all criteria for assessing intelligence. The ability to collect information flexibly, learn, information processing, remember and adapt depending on the situation. However, their reactions are quite erratic, especially in image discrimination tests, with only 80% accuracy while other species complete 100%. Octopuses can change color faster than the blink of an eye. This incredible speed is thanks to the smooth coordination of pigment cells under the skin, the nervous system running along the body, and changes in skin structure. One of the most impressive features of the octopus is its ability to change color to blend into the surrounding landscape at will. This is an important skill of cephalopods, a group of marine invertebrates. However, octopuses can change color the fastest among cephalopods. About 2,400 years ago, Greek philosopher Aristotle recorded detailed observations about octopus camouflage. Although this action has been studied for centuries, scientists have not yet provided specific evidence to explain the mechanism of color change in octopuses. Ms. Leila Deravi, a biochemist working at Northeastern University, USA, said that octopuses can change color because their skin has thousands of color-changing cells called chromatophores under the skin. These cells are stored in small sacs that contain a pigment called xanthomantin. The pigment vesicles are protected by muscle cells in a pointed star shape. When muscle cells contract, the pigment sacs stretch, allowing light to enter and reflect back to the xanthomantin particles. Because xanthomantin can absorb certain wavelengths of light, the reflected light will have a different color than the original light. There are 3 layers of pigment cells in the octopus's skin, so the xanthomantin particles in each cell layer will reflect different colors. The top layer produces yellow, the middle layer reflects red, and the bottom layer is brown. Octopuses can combine these colors by changing the shape of the chromatophores in each layer. This allows them to produce a variety of colors on the skin. Chromatophores are not the only structures involved in the color change mechanism. Additional organs, called iridophores and leucophores, in the skin of some octopuses can change the colors they produce. Leucophores are similar in size to chromatophores, but carry white pigment instead of xanthomantin, which scatters or refracts light and helps control color contrast and brightness. Both iridophores and leucophores expand and contract in response to nerve signals emanating from the brain. In addition, the octopus's skin has features that help it change its texture, creating an additional layer of camouflage. For example, on the skin there are tiny bumps called papillae that can stretch out, making the skin smooth like seaweed. Other times the papillae shrink, making the skin rough like stone. Papillomas are also controlled by nerve signals from the brain. Octopuses have no bones, allowing them to squeeze through narrow gaps and escape tight places. A fisherman named Chance Miller recorded an interesting video of an octopus escaping from his boat through a small hole. The clip was recorded by a fisherman named Chance Miller while fishing on Chiswell Island, Alaska, USA. Accordingly, after being caught on the boat, the giant octopus tried to find a way to escape, and this animal's escape method surprised many people. Octopus has a soft, short, and bulbous body covered by a layer of mucus skin. Their body length ranges from a few centimeters to several meters, depending on the species. The inside of the body contains important internal organs such as heart, liver, stomach, intestines, gills, gonads, and is completely boneless. Instead of having a skeletal system like most other animals, the octopus's body is supported by a structure called an exoskeleton. The octopus's exoskeleton consists of a flexible system of collagen fibers called an exoskeleton that grows around the body. This exoskeleton not only makes it possible for octopuses to change shape flexibly, but also helps them easily squeeze through small gaps and adapt to the ocean habitat. The lack of bones helps octopuses become very light and flexible while moving, allowing them to swim, climb, and even shapeshift to camouflage effect. This is also why octopuses can change their size and shape quickly to effectively avoid predators or get closer to their prey. With this exoskeleton, the octopus can stretch flexibly. thereby creating complex movements and behaviors, including hunting and communicating with other individuals. Their lack of bones also makes them unique in the marine animal world, reflecting the species' incredible adaptations and evolution over millions of years of existence on this planet. When threatened, the octopus can spit out a stream of ink to obscure the water and escape. This is an important defensive response of the octopus to protect itself from predators. Octopus ink is often intensely colored, and when ejected, it creates a blinding veil, blinding predators and allowing the octopus a chance to escape danger. Octopus ink contains a substance called melanin, similar to the pigment in human hair and skin. When the ink is sprayed, it creates a black smoke screen in the water. Some octopuses can even spray ink in the shape of their bodies to create an illusion that distracts predators, called a ghost. In addition to creating a black smoke screen, octopus ink also contains chemical compounds that can irritate predators' sense of smell and taste, reducing their ability to find octopuses. Thanks to this mechanism, octopuses can protect themselves and escape dangerous situations effectively. Octopuses breathe through gills without lungs like humans. They mainly live in seawater, but can also exist in freshwater environments. The octopus's gills are located in the mantle cavity, surrounded by two fragile gill leaves with many small capillaries. Water is drawn into the mantle cavity, passing through the gills to exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. Octopus blood contains hemocyanin, protein that effectively transports oxygen and water. The octopus's respiratory rate depends on activity and environmental temperature. This respiratory system allows them to live in a variety of aquatic environments, from shallow waters to the deep ocean, and adjust their respiratory rate to adapt to low oxygen levels. The octopus's respiratory system is different from that of fish, reptiles, and mammals, but has a structure and function similar to that of crabs, shrimp, and squid. The high efficiency of this system helps octopuses live in harsher environments. Did you know that octopus blood is not red but blue? Why do you think that is? The octopus's miraculous regenerative ability. Octopuses have the ability to regenerate broken tentacles when attacked or injured. With their special cell structure, they can restore damaged tissues and organs quickly. When a body part is severed, surrounding cells divide and grow to fill the gap, and this process can happen many times throughout the octopus's life. Octopuses can not only regenerate all their tentacles, including those containing senses, but also have the ability to regrow eyes and even part of the damaged brain. This regenerative ability helps octopuses survive severe injuries that many other animals cannot endure, while also protecting them from predators and improving their hunting efficiency. Scientists are still studying the regenerative mechanism of the octopus. They believe this process involves stem cells, special proteins, and a strong immune system. The regenerative ability of the octopus could open up huge potential applications in medicine and biological sciences. What do you think humans can learn from the octopus's incredible regenerative abilities? Can we apply this to treating severe injuries? Please leave a comment and share your thoughts. Most octopuses have a short lifespan, usually only 1 to 5 years, depending on the species. Despite possessing many superpowers and unique abilities, octopuses have a great sadness. Their lifespan is extremely short, only about 1 to 5 years. For octopuses, their life journey will end after their first mating, also the only and last time. Scientists say octopuses are semiparous animals, meaning they only reproduce once in their lives and then die. Octopus deaths are methodically programmed by nature and are extremely cruel, at least from our human perspective. Male octopuses can be eaten by their own mates, or else they will also age and die after a few weeks of mating. Female octopuses live a little longer. That's because they have to lay and take care of eggs. But as soon as she realizes her eggs are about to hatch, female octopus will stop hunting. They eat their own tentacles or even starve themselves to death. Some of them even threw their heads at rocks or tore their bodies. So the moment the octopus eggs hatch, all of its offspring will be orphaned. This is in contrast to other animals, where young are cared for by their parents until adulthood. After all, what makes an octopus do that? How were they programmed to die? Or is the octopus an alien civilization existing on Earth? If you find this video useful, click like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Hello, and see you in the next videos.